me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a care, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Leave for the park and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he leave the know it means the know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow, but she can hang it up just like a telephone. Sticking up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands at me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be cold like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
really out for blood this time. Look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the ice and I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and then back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who is involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard they was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my constant, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what?
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw, eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 1. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Finding Walker, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Mahomes now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ford. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mahomes going to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this throw will be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Walker will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now Mahomes finding Pickens for another catch. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Second down and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes to throw once more. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Holloway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards that time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Harry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the 49ers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a 1st down.
Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 14 yards. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend,
as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll look to throw here.
He completes this to Walker.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Harris is in. Touchdown, 49ers. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right?
And now here is another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
He's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Back to Walker on first down.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He finds his man complete. That's Holloway.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
Touchdown 49ers.
Kenneth Walker.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get it...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Damian Harris, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with... After this is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Past the 20. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And again, it's Mahomes. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Joey Slye for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home.
And now here is another interception.
And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Walker with another carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
73 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening this.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence of